This is David. I might just say that at my new home here, I just went to I answered an ad, a quarter page in the newspaper, local newspaper, about a meeting to deal with the Constitution. And this ad was sponsored by the John Birch Society. And unfortunately, out of a quarter-size page ad with the word Constitution and basically bringing the government under the people's control, there was only like 5 people that showed up at the meeting. One of them was even the speaker. And I'm just I'm thinking that I forgot where I was going to go with this here, but the maybe it's too late in the day here. You were talking, dealing with the, let me come back to you on that. There was something that came to my mind.
The amount of people that showed up, is that where you're going?
It was just the amount. It had to do with.
Excuse me, Charles. The amount of people with the John Birch Society, which I don't know anything about, but they're huge. That's amazing. Only 5 people. I don't get that.
Well, they're trying to open up an expansion of the consciousness in this community. It's more rural, smaller towns, things like this. In the Constitution, and I'm just trying to see how Charles's idea of bringing in, the tens, the numbers of tens, and the constitutional, the constable, and things like this, how this can be brought into this community when there is, he was talking numbers. We need to have the masses, the numbers in there. And we just, this is a good example of how difficult getting those numbers is. And of course, Mike, he's not on the line tonight, but he's always talking about before we move forward and dare put our own personal butts on the line, we have to have the masses first. But, do you put the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart, or the chicken or the egg thing? What we really need to be doing, because it's going to be so hard to get all the masses involved, is we need to get at least work towards a critical mass. And so that's maybe all I had in mind. I yield.
If I may. In this stage right now, we're just developing a foundation and getting our system. Charles, we have the system. We're gathering and confirming to level this out as a foundation and grow from there. But could you give that article, that page? Do you still have it in the newspaper?
I think I do, actually.
Okay, could you present that? Could you please present that to Charles, or get that to show up so somebody else can see it, just for a record?
Yeah, absolutely. Charles, I'll scan that and get that to you. And now I remember what I was going to say about, and that is that one of the things that they were talking about, because they handed out a free video and all this stuff. I mean, they've got some funding behind them. Is that they mentioned that basically money and politics they move together, and whether we're looking at the Republican and Democratic parties, or whether we're talking about a democracy versus a republic, or oligarchy, or anything like this, anytime we're looking at any form of government, there has to be an economic a foundation that rides right along with it. And we have to, if we're going to be trying to institute this type of common law government, we have to have a means of funding the economic basis for it. That's what I really wanted to say. I yield.